How I'm still grappling with this is beyond me. Yeah, they're showing it like, oh, maybe that's what they were trying to tell me the other day. Okay, anyway, they're showing it me like, you know how a dog sees itself in the mirror for the first time and it freaks itself out? It starts barking at it, and then it runs away and comes back, runs away and comes back. It's hysterical to watch. And it's like we do that. It's like when we see ourselves in another, like the mirror image of us in another, it freaks us the fuck out. And so it's like you can be this brave lion, but then you see the mirror image and you're like, spooked. And it's like, what happened to the brave lion? I don't fucking know. Did you see what I saw? Right? You're like, oh shit. Like it's been so many times where it's like, I've smashed that mirror. I'm done with that. Or that, you know, I have every excuse in the book as to why it was not beneficial. But then I'll be reminded of something. Just a little clip or like something that was said. And then that'll irritate the fuck out of me. Because it's like, stop pulling me back to it's like a waste of time and energy. We're reimagining the future. What was never came to be. I'm not waiting around anymore. I spent my life in waiting. I'm done with the waiting shit. And it's like, if it's not a match, move along. Not a match, move along. It's like no more waiting or potential or maybe. No. It's like, it's fine. It's all fine. It's not good, bad, or it's indifferent. It's just what it is. It's fine. It's like all this like forcing or trying. It's like, oh my God, it's exhausting. Whose time? And sorry, I just got that again. Do you ever get that? It's like my whole body will have this like shake. It's like something bumped into me or I'm bumping out. Oh, goodness gracious. Stop. Please, we don't need to go into that. No. Because, you know, it's true that, oh God, slow down, let me get some of that out. Sometimes somebody does only have to say one thing and it wakes you up to a whole nother world of reality, right? It's like the right person, the right time, the right tone, who knows what it is. I mean, to me, it's always like God working through them. I've shared it with you, like silly stuff, like you could even be walking by in a park and overhear somebody's conversation, and it's exactly what you needed to hear, right? It's like God was flowing through them, knowing you'd walk by at that exact time, hear that exact message, and it would be that pivotal point for you, right? But that can happen also in our relationships in many ways where you were blind to it your whole life. You could never hear. And yet one person says it one way and you're like, holy shit. Your eyes are now wide open. You're like, holy shit. I know I've heard that before, but I just never heard it that way. It didn't hit that way before. What? But then again, I've shared that. It's like, but then you can sometimes put too much weight into that person or on that person, right? Expecting them to have all your answers or this or that, when it's like, they didn't even know they gave you that answer, right? Like sometimes they don't even know what they said when, but now you're putting them up on a pedestal. And it's like, please don't do that to somebody, right? For their sake and for yours. And, yeah, so I think they're showing that's part of this, where it's like, I think I have done that with this person, but then I'll cut them loose, but then they'll remind me of something like that. And it's like, well, was it the mirror then? Or was it supposed to be my biggest challenge? It's like, do you keep engaging with it, but it's not getting you to where you want to go? It's like, or maybe you need to place them in a different category so you can still, it's like indulge in that engagement, right? Or that opening or that learning, but it's like, not putting all your eggs in one basket, or it's like not your end all be all, or it's like more than a passing by, but it's also not everything you desire, right? Because it hasn't come into fruition. So it's like, It's maybe it's like not tossing it out with the baby with the bathwater, but I also have found that this person can keep me stuck and stagnant, right? And so it's almost like, is it worth the potential, right, or possibility, or the indulgement of, it's like I don't know that there is further growth to be had there, right? I think it's just recognizing that, sometimes this is said this way or that way for you to learn, and it really had nothing to do with them. It just happened that God was coming through them at that time, and or maybe they did know. I think that's what it is. I think it's sometimes we wonder, like, did they know? Were they that oracle? Because I know I've said things to people where I'm very aware of what I'm saying to them, and I'm aware that they are either going to be awakened by it or not. And so then I sometimes wonder, does that person know? Did they know? And so when we wonder that, we also think that they might know more of our answers, when the truth is we always have our own answers. And recognizing it is like playing with fire with some people who are going to hold you back. But that's part of their job, meaning they don't maybe necessarily recognize that, but it's like they were that seed planted so that you determine when to rip that out from the root or not. Like, do you like staying stuck and stagnant? Do you feel like you're continuing to grow there? Or every time you get stuck and stagnant and every time you regret letting them back in, you regret going back because there is no further growth. You just wish there was. But there isn't. You've passed it so many times, so it's like, why go back? I don't like that I can argue at many different sides. Sometimes I don't like that I can see every angle, because that in itself can keep one stuck. Where it's like, no, choose. Just choose and go live. Choose a pathway. You've already decided there. And it's something right there. It's like, but sometimes it is that like, but, no. And it is like they can sniff it or smell it or sense it, and they come back in, and then you get restuck. So it's like enough of that can happen where you're like, have you learned yet? Have you learned yet? And it's not good or bad, but it's like, then I guess you haven't. You still want to, indulge in that illusion. So, and again, to each their own. But, for me, it's like, I have nobody to blame but myself. You know where this road leads. You've gone down it too many times thinking that all of a sudden it's going to turn into a different road. Why? It's the same fucking road. Why would you think this road all of a sudden is going to be a different road? Why? What indications have ever given that implication? None. This road is this road. End of story. So stop choosing that road. You can't stand that road. You don't even like it anymore. You don't like the smell of it, the look of it, the direction of it. So fucking seal off the entrance and move along. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.